Hi, hope you had a great day. You're watching JUG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 5 movies of 2021. I was originally going to do my top 10 movies of 2021, but I decided to do my top 5 because I really wanted to give you the movies that I thought were really good. I honestly thought they were at superior level over any other movies this year. However, I'm going to have some honorable mentions that I think reached around that level, but they weren't just quite there. So I'm going to do the honorable mentions, but I still think that these top 5 movies are the ones that I really thought were amazing this year. So yeah, that's why I chose top 5 movies. But before I get started, please just leave a like. It would be very helpful. So please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. As well as subscribe for a lot of other content. I've made so much coverage on movies. I'm already making a box office video on which movies I think is going to be the biggest movies of 2022. I'm making videos on most anticipated movies of 2022 and more. And so much more content. So just subscribe for a lot of content. If you're interested in movies and TV shows, I think it's a channel for you. And lastly, comment below with your own top 5 or top 10 or whatever number of movies you want to give me of your top 10 movies of 2021. I'm definitely very curious to hear your opinions. So tell me that down in the comments. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so starting with my honorable mention, I'm going to start with the first one. That's going to be Raya and the Last Dragon. And Raya and the Last Dragon is in my honorable mention because I thought it broke a lot of stereotypes that Disney usually has, which is they usually don't have any action in their animated movies, and they usually don't do any animated movies without singing or like making it a musical. And this movie I thought really made like a huge change to that, and I really did love that. I love the action scenes in this movie. I thought they felt very raw, very real, and I really did enjoy it. I thought the animation was stunning as always. Like I think the animation was really awesome, and I thought not singing in this movie really made it feel different and stand out from other movies. And I thought the message was great of like trusting people and everything. So overall, I thought this movie was awesome. I didn't think it made it to the top 5 where I really felt like this was something different and something special, but I really thought it was a great movie. So that's what I'm honorable mention. Another honorable mention that I have is Cruella. I thought Cruella was a very out of the box that in my opinion, like I had never seen a movie like it. It was very different in its style. I liked the fashion ideas that they had, and I really liked all that. I didn't think like if I made a top 10 list, I don't think it would be in my top 10, but this video is more about like making a special movie, and I thought Cruella was definitely a very special movie in my opinion. That it feels very different from other movies, so I really did enjoy that. I really like the visual style that it has, like I said, the fashion style that it has, kind of like this rivalry that it builds. Like I really did enjoy that, so I really did love that, and so it's my honorable mention. Another movie that I just came out that is going to be Encanto. Encanto is a movie that I thought was incredible, not just because the movie was really good, but because of the representation that it gives to a lot of communities, especially Hispanic communities, Latino communities. I really enjoyed that, and I also really enjoyed that they touched on immigration. I think it's something that many companies would just say no to because they don't want to get into that sensitive territory. I think the fact that a Disney animated movie touches on immigration is something special and something amazing, so that's why it's here. Another last movie that I want to mention in my honorable mention is Dune. I thought Dune was something cool, something really special. It isn't really my type of movie where I was like, oh, I absolutely love this movie. No, I would still be like, but I did think it was something special. I think it felt very epic and very grand in its scale, so I'm gonna put it in my honorable mention. Nothing super like groundbreaking or nothing for me, but I thought, like I said, it had visual amazing things, and I really feel like this movie stands out above some other movies that came out this year. Okay, now let's move on to my actual top 5, and let's start with my 5th spot, and that's going to be Shang-Chi. And Shang-Chi was an amazing movie for me. I mean, I really thought it was an awesome movie. That martial arts felt incredible in this movie. Like it truly felt like something special and incredible. The villain in this movie, what's his name? Wenwu, or the Mandarin, whatever you call him. He was incredible. He was super sympathetic. He really made me feel for him. Like the way that they do like this flashback to like whenever Shang-Chi's mom dies, and the way that that all builds up to a story and everything. I really enjoy that. The way it really builds up like this tension between father and son. You definitely feel like it's definitely very real. And by the time you get to the final battle and they're fighting each other as they're roasting each other, I thought it was an incredible moment. So really absolutely love that, and I really did dig this movie a lot. I did have some problems with it. I didn't think the third act was all that great, and I didn't think that the jokes always landed. I thought sometimes they ruin the scenes, but other than that, I really did think this was special, and especially the fight scenes and the way that it visually looks. It very visually looked awesome. So overall, I really thought this movie was incredible, and that's why it definitely deserves to be in my 5th spot of movies of 2021. Okay, moving on to my 4th spot of movies of 2021. That's going to be The Mitchells vs. the Machines. And this movie is incredible. I really love this movie. Like a lot. I really did love this movie. I love like this kind of like meme culture that it adds to it. I thought it felt very different from other movies where maybe some other movies have tried it before and completely failed. I think this movie completely succeeded. And like this meme culture, as well as coming from the directors of Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, coming to this movie, you can definitely tell that the animation and directing is incredible. I really love it. The concept of like this robot apocalypse and that this is the only family left. Sure, it's like cartoonish, but I really dug it. I thought the emotional scenes in this movie definitely worked. And honestly, it just felt like a very cool, new, different type of movie. I like the idea of the main character wanting to go to film school. Honestly, I really love film and everything, so just the idea of seeing that was awesome. And honestly, I just completely thought this movie worked from all ways, from character development to like emotional moments to action. The action was amazing, to just animation itself I thought was awesome. And overall, honestly, I thought it was a great movie. So yeah, definitely supposed to be in my 4th spot. Okay, moving on to my 3rd spot, and it's a movie that I really loved, and it really surprised me because I wasn't even going to watch it whenever it first came out until I heard some pretty good reviews about it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. And that is going to be Tick Tick Boom. And Tick Tick Boom, wow, isn't it a great, amazing movie? I mean, wow, that was stunning, amazing, incredible. It's like this musical played by Andrew Garfield, directed by Lil Manuel Miranda, and it was incredible. I really did love that way that the movie played into like this musical. It had its own musical. It had like a musical of his thoughts, which I thought was a really cool concept. The way that it really did play, like the clock was ticking, it was always like ticking. The way sometimes it focused on just the clock ticking, tick tick boom. The way you felt like you were actually running out of time. You know, you really did feel, okay, I'm running out of time. Like, oh my god. The way you go through his struggles of Andrew Garfield's character. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. I'm so sorry, but I forgot that whatever character that Andrew Garfield was playing, which is actually a real life person, which I thought was really awesome. I really came to this movie not knowing nothing about the movie, and I just left really impressed. The emotional moments definitely hit. I mean, I thought they definitely hit. The like surprises that the movie threw at you were definitely very incredible. I love that they showed the struggle of being a composer and a writer. I thought that was amazing. And the movie definitely felt very real because it was from a real person, and you can see that it definitely felt very real. The directing was incredible. Some scenes were just stunning, especially the one that's in the poster here. Whenever he's Andrew Garfield's like in the piano, and then like it's like raining. What an emotional scene. And Andrew Garfield's vocals, I mean, wow, aren't they amazing? Like, wow, they're awesome. The music in this movie was also just incredible, and you just felt like Andrew Garfield really gave it his all for this movie. I really hope he wins the Oscar. I really think that he deserves it. That he completely went to his role in this movie, and I honestly loved this movie. I was definitely very impressed by it. Like I said, I had no idea what to expect. I'm really not a big musical person, but this movie just was another level. And honestly, if you have not seen Tick Tick Boom, you have to see it. It's an underrated gem. Definitely worth watching. Okay, moving on to my 2nd spot, and this is a movie that just very recently came out, and it's breaking records over the time, and it's something that fans love, and it's for Marvel, so by now you should know what it is. And that's going to be Spider-Man No Way Home. And Spider-Man No Way Home is another incredible movie. I mean, wow, what a way to not only live up to expectations, but to even succeed them. I thought this movie was amazing. I am going to have some spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home, so if you have not seen the movie, I'm sorry, you can skip to my number 1. The link to my number 1 timestamp is going to be down in the description, so you can check it out there. But spoilers, like I said. But honestly, I love this movie. It brought Andrew Garfield back into the mix. It brought Tobey Maguire back into the mix. The way that the villains played was incredible. Like that scene in Happy's apartment whenever Norman Osborn goes free and he starts like fighting Spider-Man and everything gets out of control was amazing, incredible. Like, I really thought that scene worked. Emily's death scene was amazing. Whenever Jameson is talking on the screen and Spider-Man's just looking at whatever he's saying as he just lost his Aunt May was incredible. Whenever Andrew Garfield sings MJ, I mean, all these moments, all these scenes just were amazing. I really thought the script really elevated itself from past Marvel movies, and the action, while it wasn't that great, in that one moment in Happy's apartment, it was stunning. It was incredible. Visually, it looked very awesome, and I really thought it did characters justice. I mean, to bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and really do them justice is incredible for a movie that really isn't about them, and they weren't even in there for like half the movie, so that's crazy. Norman Osborn is definitely one of the best MCU villains and arguably the best MCU villain. So honestly, this movie just hit on all different notes, surpassed my expectations, and I thought it was amazing. Okay, moving on to my first spot, and that is going to be Zack Snyder's Justice League. And wow, was this movie something special. Truly something special. from just the way that it even came about to actually get released with the release of the Snyder Cut movement, to actually like existing, to, you know, like the whole journey of this actually getting released was incredible. To seeing the action movie, like it was honestly a completely different thing from the original one that came out in 2017. Now it's just a completely different thing, and it's so amazing to finally see a filmmaker's true vision coming to fruition. As I think this should always happen with movies. If a filmmaker is making a movie, I think the vision should always come across and not get fumbled by the studio. Okay, so I really thought this was incredible, just for what it means, just for what it means for filmmakers, for what it hopefully will mean for future movies like the Suicide Squad Ayer cut. I think that should be made, and honestly, I hope that this honestly opens eyes to a lot of studios and gives directors a lot more creative freedom, and just realizes that maybe we shouldn't fumble a movie, maybe we should let filmmakers do what they think they're doing right. So definitely love that. And then to the actual movie itself, I thought it was amazing. All the characters were, I thought, perfectly and amazingly explored, and especially Cyborg. I thought Cyborg was incredible in that movie. I mean, come on, he was awesome. His scenes definitely hit very deep for me. I thought it was incredible. His relationship with his father, his technology scenes. Honestly, like Ben Affleck's Batman, I thought it was amazing in this scene. I mean, in this movie, I thought it was awesome. He was like Batman. At the same time, he had like a heart, and he was putting his team together because of his guilt, and it was just really awesome to see. You get to see like his character work from Batman Superman to this movie. Henry Cavill Superman in this movie is also incredible. Like, it's just awesome to see Henry Cavill as Superman. He's like the perfect casting for Superman, and you can see that here, and it was awesome. The Flash, that scene whenever he's turning back time and in the final battle, and he's like talking like he wishes he's talking to his father and everything. It's just so visually amazing, so incredible. The music, the is incredible. I mean, it was awesome. Visual effects wise, it was also super incredible. Superman being the crap out of Steppenwolf was amazing. This movie had like this epic feel to it. Like, you definitely felt like this movie was a big grand scope, really epic. You definitely felt the stakes. Like, I thought it really worked in that. I really thought that it really did build up the more it went along, and the more it went along, and the more it went along. So by the time you got to the final battle, it was really epic. And then whenever they lose and the Flash stops time, like, you were mind blown. You were like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening in front of me. I can't believe this even actually exists. It's amazing. This is incredible. This is exactly what a Justice League movie should be. The action was there. The character development was there for sure. The Zack Snyder's visuals, Zack Snyder's directing were definitely present in this movie, and it looked incredible. I thought the jokes worked a lot, and it wasn't like in Shang-Chi where I thought they ruined a lot of scenes. No, I thought the jokes were perfectly placed where they had to be, but I never thought they ever took away from the epicness of the movie. Honestly, it just felt like an amazing experience of a movie, just like Spider-Man Home, but this one even more just because of what it took to get to this point, and just to see to feel how impressed and how incredible this movie was. It was by far the biggest surprise of the year for me, and by far, not by far, but definitely the best movie of 2021 for me. I really did love this movie so much. It's incredible. So yeah, that is my top 10 movies. I mean, my top 5 movies of 2021. Tell me your own list down in the comments. I'm definitely very curious. So tell me your own list for sure. Tell me which ones you agree with. Tell me which ones you disagree with, and just tell me your own list. I'm very curious. As well as leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It very much helps out. So please leave a like and subscribe for a lot of other content coming in the very near future. And yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is Entertainment out.